Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this episode of our Glory Hunter series. As you will have known from the previous episode, after leaving Newcastle, we have taken charge at Inter Milan. We have done quite an awful lot this month. The month is nearly over. I think we're pretty much wrapped up in transfer business. The one option we might look at is to bring in a new goalkeeper. We do have Jan Sommer. He is a very good goalkeeper, of course. He is 38 years of age. He is on the decline. We've made a couple of signings and we'll show you those in just a minute. But first of all, we're going to bring you the fixtures and the results we've had so far this month. So, as you may remember from the first episode, we started off the career with Inter in the Coppa Italia against Roma at home. We came away with a 3-2 victory after extra time in that game. We then went on to face Bologna in the Serie A. As you'll see, we've come away again with a 3-2 victory. We'll show you the goals here, of course. As you may have noticed there, we did finish with a 3-2 victory with a stoppage time winner. So as we see, first of all, we see Ferguson breaking down our right-hand side, big deep cross into the back post, and Sanabria is there to hit home. Pavard then brings the ball out to the right to Denzel Dumfries. He makes a break down the wing, cuts inside, finds his back pass, finds Lautaro Martinez to make it 1-1. Bologna then retook the lead again, as we see Angelino here playing a nice ball into Odegaard to make it 3-2. He was onside, obviously, as you have known there. And then in the 70th minute, DeMarco gets down the line. The ball comes across. It's touched in by Burkema for a one goal. And in the 90-plus first minute, we see Lucas Bergvall making his debut for the club, getting the ball out to Dumfries, who plays it across the face of the goal, and Andreas Scheller up there to fire home for the win. So we did have two debutants in that game. We did start with Paul Vonner, of course, on the right wing, and Lucas Bergvall, of course, coming off the bench as well. We then followed that up with a very disappointing 3-2 defeat in the Champions League against Feyenoord. You see Scheller up again, scoring very late on, but unfortunately it was a little too late. It was too little too late. We were already 3-1 down before we went in the stoppage time. We'll show you the goals here first of all. As we see in the 55th minute, the ball's played here from Memphis Depay. Plays a nice ball through. I think it was Mober to even Usek. Apologies, I've absolutely butchered that. For 1-0. The ball comes back here to Barella, who finds Aslani, who has a goofing distance from about 21-20 yards out. Absolutely fires it in the middle of the net. Small then finds the ball into Memphis and is involved again. His pass to Nbium, who's allowed to just run through the midfield and fire past the goalkeeper. And then Memphis Depay and Jimenez plays the ball across to Sauer. His shot from distance going into the back of the net in the 84th minute. 3 minutes in the stoppage time, we see a nice little bit of football. Here comes the Scheller, who cuts inside on the outside of the foot, fires home to make it 3-2. But as we say, a little too little too late. It didn't have a massive impact on our Champions League qualification stage. We have qualified for the playoff knockout round due to all the results going in our favour. We then brought in a couple of signings, and we'll come to those. We'll show you the signings that we've brought in first of all before we go to this game, because this is where they've made their debuts. So we decided to go big first of all. Obviously, as we know, we brought in Warner and Bergvall. We did bring in Umberto Albano from Atalanta for 4.6 million. He is only 18 years of age. He's not quite in the starting lineup yet. We're going to nurture him carefully. He can play centre back, he can play left back as well. I'm looking to the future with Federico DiMarco potentially moving on in the next 2-3 years. So potentially a very good player. He has a 4-star potential ability. We then brought in, we went big with this guy. We brought in Luca Lipani from Sassuolo. He came in for a minimum fee release clause price of £36 million. Now we had 110 million to spend. We like the look of this kid. We did scout him very briefly. He is a potential 5-star player, currently playing on a 3-star level. He is 21 years of age. He can play in defensive midfield or in central midfield. His physical attributes are actually pretty incredible there. As we see, everything is, apart from strength is 13, everything is above that. A couple of in the green there, we have agility at 16, pace 16, stamina 16, jumping reach 17, which is very, very good for us. And obviously he is 6'2" as well. We then went even bigger again. Now, this was very much a department that we needed to bring in quality players. We decided to spring for an 85 million fee for Evan Ndika from my club Roma. Um, Evan Dicka, a player I'm very, very aware of. Again, physical attributes are incredible, 13s and above. He is 6'4". He's very much a kind of ball playing type of defender. He plays a lot in real life. He plays a lot in a back three. We're going to put him into a back four, but a very good player and can cover in left back as well. He is 27 years of age. We have gone big with Indiga. It is 69 million initially, potentially rising up to 85 million. So we've really gone in hard with Evan Indiga, but I think that is a show of intent of what we're trying to achieve. And then having scouted around in midfield, we came across Jason Fernandez. Again, his physical attributes are very, very good. His mental attributes are very good, and his technical attributes are pretty good where it matters. Likes of dribbling, marking, passing, tackling are all very good. He can play again in defensive midfield or in centre midfield. Currently a 4-star rated player with currently playing at his highest potential. We went big with him. We paid a fee of 38 million, potentially rising up to 47 million. So of the 110 million that we were given to spend, we are now left with only 5.9 million. We do have little under 55,000 left in the wage budget. We are looking to move on one or two players as well. Casper Dolberg has come to me saying he wants a new contract. I tried to set him a target. He wasn't in agreement with this. He is 29 years of age. He's a 2.5-star rating at the minute. He does have 3 years left on his contract, so we're looking to move him on. There is interest in him already, so we'll see what we can do in the coming days. But that takes us back to the fixtures, and in this game against Lazio and Serie is where these players made their debut. As you'll see, Evan Ndicka, Lapani starting in defence and centre midfield, of course. And that's it. Actually, we didn't actually have our third signing, Jetson Fernandez. We didn't have him in on time. I think we did not have him in time for that game. I can't remember already. But as you'll see, we've come home with we've sent Lazio home with a 4-0 defeat. We'll show you the goals again as we always do. It was 2-0 at half time. As you see, Marcus Thuram and somebody else scored in the first half there, with Lautaro Martinez and Denzel Dumfries scored in the second. As you see, Pavard plays a nice ball, gets the ball back on the right hand side. It's not cleared properly. Comes back to Pavard, playing in right back, of course. He squares the ball over for the finish. DeMarco then cuts down the left hand side. Shelder plays a nice touch into Barella. His finish in stoppage time of the first half, making it 2-0. As the ball is cleared here, you see Pavard and Bergvall combining. The ball comes back to Thuram, who plays a forward ball to Lautaro Martinez to finish. And in the 82nd minute, in from the corner, Denzel Dumfries rises highest to head home to make it 4-0. An absolutely incredible victory. Do feel a little bit bad for Lazio because they did lose central defender Patric to an injury a little into the game after 14 minutes. So I do feel a little bit bad that they weren't really maybe at full strength. But that brings us up to the Korky Blues Derby, as we're calling it. Our final Champions League phase game is against my former club, Newcastle United. Marcus Thuram is struggling a little bit on fitness. We do have Jetson Fernandez coming in for his first start. He'll play in the Mezzala role in centre midfield. Across the defence, we have, I'm going to bring Pavard back in. We're going to have Pavard at right back, Evan Ndicka and Bastoni in central defence, DeMarco, of course, at left back. We have Lapani in defensive midfield with Barella and Fernandez in centre midfield. We have Shelderup on the left wing, Warner on the right wing, and of course Lautaro Martinez up front. Our bench options do look a little stronger than they were previously. The only real concern at the minute is some of the players are a little bit young still. We have Palacios, Gilarducci, Stankovic, Topalovic, and Cecilio Tonelli as well on the bench. I don't need two goalkeepers on the bench, so I'm going to bring Aslani in here. And that is us ready to go. We are playing. Paul Warner is struggling. That's okay. We're playing against my former club, the club that I left back in August, searching for pastures new, as it were. So a quick look at the Newcastle squad. Livramento, Garcia, Botman, Valle, Guimaraes, Tonali, Miley, Nico Williams, who they brought in for 101 million, of course, Gordon and Isak. So pretty much as it was. We are playing in our change kit carry on from the last performance we made well. If Rooney Bargi is not playing games, I wonder could we possibly get him on loan, because Marcus Thuram is of course a striker. We want him to play as a striker, but he is playing a lot of games on the right wing. Kasper Dolberg is not the answer. As we get the game under, we say Isak and Gordon combining very well down our left hand side. There's a big deep cross into the back post. There's a good save from Jan Sommer. Comes back to Isak. There's a block there, and the ball comes back to Garcia. Newcastle take the lead 4 minutes into the game, and to be honest, not really surprised. Having built Newcastle to be English and European champions in less than 2 seasons, winning all the trophies we possibly could with them, it's maybe a little bit less of a surprise that they've taken the lead. As you see, Vai with the ball on the left. Looks for May. There's a big deep cross in there. Garcia finds Nico Williams. Can he get a cross in? Doing a little turns. Livramento finds Bruno. Gonna move it forward, and Nico Williams, but it's over the bar. I wonder, I'm tempted possibly to try and make a cheeky loan bid for Rooney Bargi, possibly with a future fee involved. Gordon, big deep cross into the back post. The ball saved or headed off the line, not sure. But Nico Williams tries to get back around the outside. Ball's cleared by Pavard, finds Vonner. He's making a break down our right wing, comes back inside. It's nearly a good pass, but it's cut out by Valle, I think that was. Eric Garcia plays the long ball forward to Nico Williams. There's a big deep cross in the back post, cleared by Ndika. Up against Isak. The clearance is awful as Livramento picks up the loose ball and it comes back. It nearly went in, off a deflection, and we just can't done. We just can't get out of our own half, it seems like. Diego Costa brings it to, I mean, Livramento heads the ball forward to Tonali. I really feel like we could have cut that ball out because there was loads of space there. As DeMarco goes to close down Nico Williams, the ball comes back down to Gordon's. Nice pass through the Alexander Isak. That's his 22nd goal of the season, if it counts, if it stands. They're reviewing it, and it's offside. It's maybe a little less surprising because Alexander Isak was always offside. This goes too early, and the 18-yard box line was a good measure for that. So we're not playing well in the central midfield and the attacking areas. And we've got our 4-5 kind of forward attacking players struggling here. DeMarco and Pavard struggling on fitness. Andreas Schjelderup struggling on fitness. Far from pleased. Let's fire them up. I mean, I know Newcastle are European champions. I know that because I made them the European champions. I feel like maybe we could give them a good run for their money. As DeMarco takes this free kick, he's having a go, and it's in. Federico DeMarco absolutely drills home a free kick from, what's that, just a little over 18 yards. He goes round the outside of the defensive wall. Diego Costa really should be doing better than that. But we don't care, we're back in it. DeMarco now shown as my best player, and he is one of the players I was considering taking off due to fitness. As Lewis Miley just restores the lead moments later. It's a good free kick. It's a good header. You shouldn't be able to score a header from the edge of the 18-yard box. And the Gordon. Lewis Miley is maybe about 12 yards out there. 12, 13 yards out, and it's poor. It's just poor. Not sure what else I can say about it. So Pavard is struggling with fitness. He's playing okay. Bastoni is not playing okay, so I'm going to bring Pavard. Shouldn't really put Pavard in there because he's struggling with fitness, as I say. Let me keep Bastoni in. Or maybe we bring in Gilarducci. In attack, who have we got? Paul Wanner's not playing well. Marcus Thuram, and you come. I'm not going to cancel his loan. I'm going to bring Bergvall in for Barilla. Let's keep it at that for now. We'll bring Bergvall into the Mazzala role. Let's demand more. In terms of qualification, we are guaranteed qualification already. So losing the game won't be maybe as detrimental as what may have seemed, but it doesn't matter because Lucas Bergval is there. Of course, first goal for the club. That is a nice finish. Free kick from our left-hand side, as you see, it goes all the way towards the back. It's Evan Ndicka is up, wins the header, comes all the way back to Schilder. It's quite the 1-2, and he fires it straight across. And from again from about 12 yards out, Lucas Bergval fires home the equaliser. Jedson Fernandez is not playing well, so let's bring you out. We'll bring in Stankovic here. Lautaro, you're also not playing. I want to bring in Aslani or Stankovic. I think I want to bring in Aslani. And Pani is struggling for fitness. I'm going to bring in Gilardici for Bastone because Bastone is really not playing well. There's coming together between Bastone and Isak. Don't want to make these changes yet in case there's a. It looked like there might have been a potential booking stroke red card there. It looks like play has gone ahead. Okay. Get a little bit concerned there. So 2-0 with Newcastle. Tonali take the corner. Ball's going on deep. Jan Sommer is out flapping his arms. God knows what. But Evan Ndicka takes the step back on the goal line and clears the ball for a potential leading goal. That's an awful back pass from somebody. Not sure who that is. Who's on a yellow card? Lapani. Gives the ball straight back to Newcastle. We're a little fortunate they didn't capitalise on that at that specific moment, but they might still. As Rooney Bargy comes across, there's a good save there from Sommer. The ball goes all the way out. Adeyemi doesn't reach it. Adeyemi is another player maybe I could try and put in a cheeky bid for. Gilardici brings it across to Ndicka, finds Lapani, comes left to DeMarco. There's a nice pass in the shoulder up. There are shouts for a penalty. I just want to make sure Lautaro is, yes, first penalty taker, that's fine. I really hope he's not injured because I don't actually have, well, I have Romano, but he's not quite up to it, I don't think. So Lautaro Martinez to take the penalty. And that's a good penalty. We'll give it a fanfare. And we're away to Newcastle as well, actually, I'm just realising that. I should have realised because we're in our away kit, but I hadn't thought about being at St James's Park. So we're back in front. This will take us up to 5th, actually. We could get automatic qualification if we hold on. Look at Rooney Bargy there, thinking for a second he's my player. The ball comes to the right wing to Thuram, goes all the way to the byline. It's crossed back on. Oh, I went too early. Oh, I got excited. Schilderup has his attempt cleared off the line. There's another corner Schilderup will take in the 80th minute. It's in towards the front post, and Denzel Dumfries comes to meet it, but hands it wide. Definitely need to give the players a rest after this game because they are struggling. As DeMarco hits a corner from the left side, and we've hit the post. I think that was Evan Ndicka. Won the header, and it's come back off the foot of the post. There are 6 minutes of stoppage time. We're into the 3rd of those. As Lapani gives the ball away with a poor pass. Denzel Dumfries wins it back. Comes to Garcia. Comes to Willock. There's an awful lot of very good passing here. Oh, come on! No! Sven Botman finds Garcia. There's a pass to Tonali. It's in the Joe Willock. Tonali with a little dummy step over, comes to DeMarco, plays it in to Jonathan David, who just fires it home. Just like he does all the time. It's disappointing. We were up there. The draw puts us out of automatic qualification. Maybe I got a little ahead of myself. Maybe we weren't in for that. If we look at the numbers, we should have won. Despite the result, trust the process. It's early days. Trust the process. There's a method to this. We're going to get better. I keep looking at Newcastle, thinking I'm still managing Newcastle. So we would have been on 16 points. We have a +2 goal advantage. It wouldn't have been enough. Had we won that game, we would have only finished in 9th place due to the goal difference. Spoils are shared. What were the... I don't care what the pass means. I think Newcastle won them. So Jedson Fernandez makes his debut. Barella will be suspended for the next game. Christian Carrera is going out on loan. That's fine. So in the remaining days, we have a couple of days left until deadline day. We do play Juventus first. Going to give the guys 3 days rest here. Then the draw for the knockouts phases, the playoffs for the Champions League, will occur on the same day as deadline day. So we will take care of all that. We will see. We might try and bring in a cheeky loan bid or two, perhaps, so you can get some players out on loan as well. And look to strengthen the team in areas that are in desperate need. So that was it for now. I do hope you enjoyed it. We will be back in the next episode when we will bring you the transfer deadline news. We will bring you goals from the games against Juventus, Fiorentina, Monza, Bari, Atalanta, and Napoli. A couple of big games coming up at the end of the month. We hope you've enjoyed it. We will see you in the next one. Until then, thank you and take care. Thank you for watching this video. I do hope you've enjoyed it. Please remember to subscribe to the channel. It helps us to grow. It helps us to bring you more videos like this. Please also leave a like and share the video as well. And please do leave a comment. We would love to hear your feedback also. That's it for now. You can watch one of these recommended videos, but we will see you in the next one. Until then, thank you and take care.